Good morning, good morning. Got about 3 minutes to the open here. Just getting settled in. All right. How's everyone weekend? Good morning, Rambo. All right, so we have ICCT gapping up. 288 is the high. This pivot being around 273 is our most recent high. Next one will be BMRA. High of 188. 200 EMA on the daily is at 145. Put that in purple. $181 is a nice daily level. As well as 158. $163 is our pivot on the 5-minute. $174. Right. Okay, so we got the main two already up. Let's see what else we have. NXRP. Or no, NRXP. Sold off 25%. Put it on a side chart for now. Watching break at 3 here. Get back over 90. There's 92, 93. Nice. Over 95. Watching 3. 305. 310, 315. Out there at 312. Watching break at 320. Seller at 12. Seller at 7. Watching that seller at 304. 305 now. Will we get that break? Doesn't seem like it. Over 3. 305, 310. Watching 310. Out at 11. Don't like that topping tail right there on the 1 minute. Do like the bottoming tail though. We'll see how it ends up reacting to the break of 3. Big seller came in. We are breaking it. Watching 3, 305. Can I get 305 here? 305 big seller. Taking half off, watching 305 break. 305 through thinning. So 305 thinned but didn't break. That sucks. Okay, watching 305 here. Break at 305, 310. 308, watching 310. Sorry I haven't fixed the P&L on the top right. I'll do that as soon as this thing starts to calm down a little bit. Don't want to miss any trades to fix that. Morning, trader community. Over. Pushing 310 still. Not getting it out at 307. Gonna size down for the break of 310 if we do get it. There's 12. $13 and 15. There's 18. Nice. I'm watching 20. Got caught in the flush at the end. We hit 318 there, but not 320, so we're still good for the break of highs. Just don't like how it came right back down. Only lost a little bit though, so I'm really happy for that. Watching 310. Okay, is he gonna hold 3 here? Looks like it's coming down. Are we gonna hold? There's 301, buyers at 301, 302 as well. Hopping in 304, watching 308, break at 310. I'm taking it off break even. Be stuck in it if it flushes past 3. Watching 10. There's 15, 18, watching break of 20. Oh, it's flushing. It's flushing bad. Reclaim a 3. Watching 310. Not getting it. Watching 310 here. This one's a little tricky on the break of 310. It does like to do whips to 320 and then right back down. It's best to sell the breakout, I guess. Alright, let me go fix this P&L for you guys. There we go. Anything I'm missing out on? Whoa, what is this? CUEN, halt levels 235. Lower volume. What's the float? Float 2 million. Not good, not bad. $216, high at daybreak. 17. It's back down though. Rip down. Where does it land? Right in at 98. Watching this bounce. CUEN. It's 204 for a moment. $207. Watching this through to 10, 217 high a day. Very nice entry we have. Taking up a quarter at 209. Watching it through 15. There's 12. Like a back below 205. See, I don't like it back there. 190 is the VWAP. See if it wants to bounce off VWAP. Smaller size. Out at 90 as it breaks down. Back in 86. Watching 90. So watching 90 here. Green going through 87, 88, you see 89 and 90. Needs to get back over view up. Buyer at 87, that's good for us. There's 92, can we get 95? 94. Took off a quarter at 92. Small seller at 94. Watching that seller at 94 break. I'll get out at 89. I don't like it back below view up, so take it there. If it does end up curling back into the 90s, I'll start to get back in for the break of 2. Other than that, I think I'm going to let it pull back for now. ICCT, don't like how it flushed back through VWAP, 40 cents there. That's not good. BMRA, our other leading gapper, also flushed through VWAP. But we'll see. We'll see. It's right now it's bouncing around the actually it's bouncing around the it's bouncing around 145. Just gonna get a smaller entry here. Now, was just trying an entry there at 146 to see if it held 145. 145 is our 200 EMA on the daily. Should be a well-respected support line. So we'll see if we want to take trades down here at 145. Late entry there. Buyers stepping in, 45. Watching break of 47. I want to see 50. Morning, Rick. Buyer at 46. Watching 48 now. Break over 47. Seems to be a hidden seller there. See the break of 47. So hidden seller 47, need to see a break. Out break even, didn't want to be in if it does not break that 47 level. Okay. Morning, Mac. Watching 68 high day break. I had 64 last candle. IBVD. $63 and 64. Break a 68. Seller at 65. Can we break? There's 66. Now can we see this through 67, 68? Watching 68 break. There's 74. Not the rest at 74. There's 78. Watching 80. A loss on that break-even trade. Looks like selling market won't work on this one. Yes, I'll ask. 90 now. 315's the halt up. Pretty far away still. 97. Watching break at 3. 315 halt up. 310. 311 highs. Watching 15 for the halt up. Out there at 15. Very nice. Watching the halt up move up. There's 28 halt up. 28 halt up watching. Cutting it at 98. Pretty big loss after that gain. Back in 94. I'm watching this for a break back over 3. Watching 99, break back over 3. Watching 310, 315. 320, 341's the halt up. Seller at 305, gotta get out. At 98. Seller at 305's gone. Watching 308 and 310. 315. Out at 313. Watching 315 for break 320. Careful now. To topping tail. Break at 320. Watching 15, then 20. Taking a small winner there. And dropped on me there. From 314 to 309. Hit a low of 301 there. There's the break of 3. Watching it down to 290. And there 90, watching 96, 97, break back over 3. There's 303, 305, 306, watching 310. Can we get this break towards 320? Break of 320, there's 330, look at that. Beautiful. $340, wow. Beautiful trade. Watching 340. Taking a break-even trade there. Okay, 43 new highs. 20 was previous highs. So we have range down to 20. $60, $67, $81's the halt up. 81 halt up, watching. Out at 75. Watching 81 test again. 92 halt up. Out at 81. Careful. Yeah, careful for a flush here. Buyer at 67. But breaking. It's holding. Watching 70. For an out at 80. In the break of 90. 86 high a day. Watching 86 high a day. 403 halt up. Taking it off 83. Looking for re-entry. 411 halt up. Watch break of 4, 411. 419 halt up now. About half at 416, the other half at 419. Very nice. Back in 410. Come back down. At 401. Bigger loss. Back in 410. Watch 420. 434 halt up. Out at 31. Very nice. Watch 34 again. Back out. Retest of 30, 34. 44 halt up now. Popping out as it shows signs of weakness. Watching 25 now. Oof. Horrible flush there. 406. Yeah, I'll have given back a couple hundred there. That's okay. Watching 4 break. 420. 416, 417, watching 420. 25, watching break of 30, 35, and 40. Out the rest 37. There's 47. Ugh, a little bit early on that exit. 63 halt up. Out at 42, a little early. 51 halt up, 51 highs, 75 halt up. There's 60. Gonna get 75. Watching 55. I'll break even. Now looking for the break back over 50. There's 60, 65, 70, 75. Little late entry there at 65 though. Yeah, I can't afford to hold it. I got too high of an entry. Back in 60, watching 70, break a high a day, 71 high a day, 99 halt up. It's flushing down on me. 38, let's see here, 48. Yeah, so it gave me an opportunity to get out 44 for a small loss. I took it right there. Get the break over 70. 53. Nope, nope. Alright, so I given back quite a bit on it. Gonna size down, wait for it to calm down a little bit here. Seller at 230. Popping up break even. Back in 28, watching 50. 47. Alright, so we have the first green candle since the highs. High of 47. Looks like it's taking another pullback candle here. 413 previous low. 412. I do see it going and breaking 4 here. $370 is the VWAP, so we still have a long way away from VWAP. Buying 410 here. Watching 410. at 13. There's 23. Took some small high day scalps on CUEN. IBVD making another break of the 1 minute high. However, it's not holding 420. So these topping wicks have me a little bit nervous on sizing up to it again. Small seller at 25 on IBVD. So CUEN, we're just be taking small scalps on it while IBVD is pulling back. Seems to be working out all right. Hit 47 there. Rest out 43. Looking for a break of 50 here. There's 56. 51 seller. I'm gonna take it off pretty much break even. Doesn't seem like we're enough buyers getting it through 50. Have to wait for a re-entry. Watching 56, 88. There we go. There we go. 86 halt up. There's 73. Out at 70. Seller at 67, 68. There's 73 watching 78, 80, 93's halt up. Seller at 75, watching. At 65 for a 5-cent loss. Over 60, 66. Watching 70. Lost on that ad, but that's alright. Watching 70 now. Hide at 80. Or 77, 84. Out at 79. Back in for the break of 84. Not getting it. Taking a small loss. Back in entry, low there at 65. Now we're watching this back over 70. Out at 67. Cutting at 65. Don't want to be in this while it has a topping tail. Alright, so topping tail, 30-cent drop there on CUEN. I think I'd rather wait for this, I think I might switch gears to my BBD here. High of 37 on that 5-minute candle. So I'll be watching IVBD for the break of the 5-minute candle. Getting a starter position here at 30, and the pivot's at 37. So watching 35 break, and we'll look for 37. Still in with starter size here, so we'll see if we get 35. Break of 37 and 40. Tapped 37 there. Holding just a second longer here, see if you want to hold 30. Not getting to hold out at 28. So we double tapped 37, we didn't break it, so that's okay. It's not like it's a false breakout, just double tapped. Low of that candle was 21. Watching 37 break. Watch 40, 45. Out at 26. Don't like how it did that false breakup. But we are crawling back up to 40. It's a little bit more choppier than when I was trading it previously, the previous run up. So we have to get more lower entries instead of trying to buy breakouts. Watching the break of 40 and lower at 32. Out at 38. Okay. Smaller winners will add up here. Just little 5 to 8 cent winners. Should do nice. So they're at 45. Thinning out. Watching 45 break. There's 50. Break of 50. There's 58. Out at 57 there. High day 71. Watching break of 60. Watching this break of 60. Not quite yet. Fifty-three, 55. Nope, again, stuck on this flush. Got it. Out there 40. Yeah, so I didn't make any money on that trade. The trade up got canceled by the trade down. That's alright. It's showing life, it's showing that it might get back up to high day at 470. Looks good on the 5-minute chart. Just need it to hold. Because if this candle ends up being a topping tail, it doesn't look that good anymore. This candle closes in 3 minutes. We'll see. Seller came in at 45. Had to cut that for a loss at 43. I'm just hopping out of that position. Don't feel like it's going anywhere just yet. Alright, is there anything else moving I should be looking out for? KPT. No, too low volume. What about 4Cs from last week? I guess just these two for now are the ones to watch. I have 58 on these candles. 71 previous highs. Looks like there's some daily resistance on IBVD around 490 from 2022. Around 490, it had a streak of like 2 weeks where it was just trading at 490. So we'll see if it does break 471. We'll see if it does struggle to get back over 480 and 490. After that, it's kind of got little resistance. Nope, I'm taking too much size on this right now for it being selling off. That was stupid of me. That was very stupid. Hesitating at 20. Only broke by a penny. Took it off break even. There's 23. $25 is the high of that candle. Volume's definitely lowered though. This is not the same stock I was trading 30 minutes ago. It's trading completely differently. Gotta recognize that and size down. Until it starts doing like 10-cent pops again, I can't be sized aggressive on it. Alright, well. Yeah, so there's another drop. This is why I don't want to be aggressive on it just yet. It's still in a pullback phase. Now if this candle ends at like 418, then I'll get a nice position in for that bottoming wick. Just needs to bounce up and recover 420. We got 5 seconds left in this candle, and it's kind of looking like it's ending near its lows. So we'll see if it wants to break back down over 410, and then view ups at 4. Personally, I'm not really interested in it until it's like over 425 and then pushing 450s. I really want to see it start pushing 430, 440, 450. But if we can't get that, if it kind of just hovers around VWAP, then I'll probably walk soon. Meanwhile, on CUEN, we have a pivot here at 255 with a topping tail at 284. And we're having a nice candle here at on this 5-minute chart, 43. Okay, 1 second here. I can hold 40. Needs to hold 40. It's breaking down to 36. Taking a starter at 41. Watching 43 break. There's 44, 45. There's 50. $46, 47 on CUEN. Half out at 50 or 49. Watching 55. That's the pivot there. Add there at 50. Watching 55 for that pivot break on the 1 minute. Picking off half at 55. Watching 56 and 60. Took off another half at 55. Missed out 54. Doesn't feel like it's doing just yet. Look to get back in for a break of 60. 62, 65. Out there at 60. Took the 1 cent loss to get out. 68's the high. Need orders at 56. There we go. 58, 60. Seller at 60. It's thinning out. Watching it break. $68 high of the last candle. Taking it out at 56. Don't want to get caught in anything funny. Taking the 1 cent loss and just moving on. High of that candle 62. 59. Watching 62, that high of the last candle, then 68. Watching 68. Taking up half at 65, rest out at 68, watching 70 now. Missed that break right there from 70 to 78. Gonna get a pullback. Watching 75. Break of 80, 84 high day. Out at 76 for now. Out at 69. Nope, it keeps going down. Shit. Out at 47. That's not what we want to see. Shit. What's that? 70 to... Yeah, that was 900 right there. Yeah, That's no good. Um, yeah, that'll be dentist today. Yeah, unfortunate. Got caught in that last flush. Sized heavy too. 3,500. All right. Let's see here. So we'll end the day 4444. Nice number to end on. CUEN, we had over 1,000 on. We got caught in a $900 flush just now. Putting us only at 750 on it. IBBD was a surprise. This one wasn't on the gap scanner. It was a high day scan early in the morning, like 10 minutes into market open. It started pushing. We were able to get a nice move on it from 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. ICCT was our leading gapper. Made 600 on it at the open before it flushed and has been selling off since. So was able to make 600 during this move and then flushed down. And then after it was below VWAP, I just disregarded it. BMRA, small red on this one. This was our second leading gapper. Made some money during the open and then lost it as it broke down VWAP. Yeah, so BMRA, nothing really happened there. And then, yeah, so most of it was on CUEN and IBBD. So going back on the chat here, where do you scan those gappers? So the gappers I get from YouTube. I have there's a channel on YouTube called Zendoo, Zendoo, and they just have these free scanners that are live all day long. Here's the channel name down here. And yeah, so they just have scanners all day long. At the beginning of the day, they have Gapper scan right here. If I go back, and then yeah, throughout the day they're providing high day scans. That's where I got IBBD from, and they also have halt scans down over here. So these are volatility halts, news halts, and they have active momentum scans as well. So this is a very nice free software or free channel to be subscribed to, just looking at their scanners. So that's where I get my scanners. Yeah, so that answers that. Let's see here. Mighty Goat. Once you're done trading for the day, would you slowly walk through exactly what you're doing, looking for on the screen? Let's see. I think I've already explained it before, but I'm basically I'm a micro scalper, so I take my entries off the chart and then, or I pick my entries off of the chart and then I look at the level 2 for the price action to see if we're getting bullish or bearish indicators on like a microsecond level. And then from there, getting in and out within a couple seconds based on the action on the level 2. So like right here, IBBD's hanging around VWAP. Let's say the VWAP is at 4, so my price level that I'm looking at for something to happen at is at $4. So now if it comes down to 401 and I see there's a big buyer at 4 on the level 2, then that would give me a bullish indicator to buy with a stop at 4. So I'd buy at 402 with a stop at 4, 2-cent stop, and then my upside is up to 410. That's a 8-cent gain with a 2-cent stop. And yes, most of the, I mean, the strategy itself has like a less than 50% win rate. I'm at like 47% win rate, 46. But because of the risk reward, it ends up working out. I don't use the ladder. I know some traders do use the ladder, Mighty Goat. I use a DOS level 2, so I have it covered right here. Um, yeah, so I use level 2 here. I'm not allowed to show it while I'm live streaming because DOS makes you sign agreements that basically say that you're the only person using the level 2. So that's why the blockers are there. But yeah, I'm using the level 2 for my entries. Um, I use the chart to pick out the price levels I want to get in at. AZG for some reason. Let's see. Thank you, man. Need your video for scanners. Oh, yep. Hopefully that answers your question, what I did earlier about the ZENDOO Zendu. He's got some really good scans on YouTube. Extremely struggling with averaging down, destroys all gains, go red. Yeah, so I used to have a really big average down problem. It still lingers a little bit into my trading today. Like you'll see, I had a couple trades today where I'd be down like 10 cents, and I'd add to the trade. And it would end up going a little bit lower. Um, so what I did for my rule of thumb for averaging down, if you can't seem to break yourself from the habit of averaging down, I mean, the best thing is to not do it at all until you're a seasoned trader where you understand that that second entry is actually another entry you would be taking anyway if you weren't in the trade. If you're just averaging down because the price is going down, there's no actual entries lower that you wouldn't be in. Like if you wouldn't be taking those trades, those entries, if you weren't already in the trade and down, that's when averaging down is a problem. AZG. Like so, for example, if I was in at 470 on IVVD and it dropped to 420, 50-cent drop, um, I would be looking to get an entry at 420 because that's an erratic drop. I'm looking for a bounce up and to get out somewhat near break even. So, but if it drops from 470 down to 460, that's not a erratic drop. It can come back up, but it's also possible that it comes back down some more. So if I get it at 460, I want to be uh, looking for that rip back to high a day. But if it doesn't happen and we start pushing down to 450, I have to get out because that means it's going bearish. It's rejecting high a day. So yeah, the rule I've implemented for averaging down is if I do take a second entry lower than my first entry, I have to take it off. I have to take the loss if the price goes below that second entry. So if I get in at 470 and I get a second entry at 455, I have to take it off if it starts breaking down towards 50. That stops me from averaging down. So that's the method I use to stop myself from averaging down. I used to have a really big averaging down problem last year. Um, so yeah, basically if I get in, if the price goes lower than the second entry, I get out. Nadu, still waiting on the video for DOS Pro. Alright, I'll see what I can do about that. Mac, J Dion, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rick, thank you. Was up 1700. QN, flush killed you. in the negative, didn't sell fast enough. Ah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully you're not still trading though. Because if you're still trading after that kind of a loss, you're definitely emotionally fueled. And even though, like, see, I stopped right here, right, on this flush. It did end up ripping back up because I mean, I knew it was still strong. It was still bullish. It was still strong, but I know emotionally, I took that loss on that flush, and I can't continue trading because even though the stock is still bullish, emotionally I'm compromised. So I'm not gonna risk the 4 grand that I have just to make another grand or two. So hopefully you have stopped, Rick. It does sound like you're emotionally fueled after that loss. Um, AZG, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with the scanners being slightly delayed, if that's what you're referring to. They're delayed by, I think, maybe like 20 seconds, 10 seconds. For scanners where I'm trying to catch anything that has momentum, it doesn't really matter if I miss the first minute of the momentum to me. If something's moving up, um, it sucks if it goes straight into a halt up, but realistically, if the stock was going straight into a halt up anyway, if I pull it up and I've got like 2 seconds to get in before the halt up, um, that's a rush trade anyway, and it's probably a trade I shouldn't be taking. So I'm not really missing anything by the scanners being delayed by like 15 seconds. If that makes sense. Rick, do you use DOS for hotkeys? Yeah, so I use DOS for the hotkeys they offer. I love the fact that I can sell half my position, a quarter of my position, with different hotkeys. Um, yeah, so I use them for hotkeys. I really love them for their halt level. I can see exactly where the halt levels are, um, anytime, anywhere. So right now the halt up on IBVD is at 485. Halt down is 323. Love being able to see the halt up as it's going higher and chasing the halt up. And then also love being able to see where the halt down is to know if we're after a big flush, if we're getting close to that halt down level, I'll be more cautious about taking any dip buys. There's an app called Charts Watcher. It's great for as a scanner with the high day momentum. Yes, yes, I know about Charts Watcher. So Charts Watcher, it's in the I think I have a link in the description as well. I might not anymore. I used to have a code for like 20% off, but I don't know if they discontinued that for me. Let me go ahead and see that again. 1 second. Let's see. Yeah, so I have a link in the description for Charts Watcher. It's a scanner site much like the one that Warrior Trading has. Um, you can customize the colors on it, and yeah, so I have a picture. I have it right here as well. Charts Watcher. Basically, you can customize the colors on it, um, and you can customize the scanners themselves as well. So you'll see I have scanners here for like sub $1 stocks, sub $2 stocks, low float, mid float, high float. So these are nice. They're free for the first 45 minutes each day. You'll see it right here. It says I have no dashboard time left. It's because I use my 45 minutes. I like to open these ones up right before the day begins and then use them for the first hour of the day. After the first hour, I switch over to the Zendu scans from YouTube. So yeah, those are nice. A little bit more customizable than Zendu, but Zendu works fine if you don't want to go and make an account of Charts Watcher. Rambo, did you get work on the Discord? I'll be working on it today and tomorrow. I didn't have time during the weekend. But yeah, it'll definitely be within this month. I want to get that up and running for you guys, so you'll have more access to me. I'm at 67%, but adding to losses destroys all the gains. Red day here. Um, yeah, so that big loss earlier, AZG, was that? No, that was Rick. Okay, that was Rick that got caught in the flush. AZG, red day. So yeah, so adding to losses is basically just it's a psychology thing, really. You're adding to a loser because you wanna bring your average down so that when if the stock does pop up, you can get out for break even or a win. You don't want to take the loss. And that's a fundamental problem in day trading is not being able to take the loss. Um, I mean, I'm wrong more than half the time, but still profitable because those losses are smaller than the wins. So being able to take that loss, not adding to it, I would say if you're below 2 years of experience, you should not be adding to losers, period. Adding to losers is something reserved for more experienced traders because the only time they're adding to losers is because that second entry is like a dip trade that they would have taken if they weren't in the trade. But I think before you get that experience and that screen time, I think just cutting the loss is the best option. Yeah, Rick, seems like your P&L is going up and down every single day. I would suggest putting a trailing stop loss on your P&L. That's something that helped me out with turning the corner is let's say your daily goal is at $10, or like I guess for you you're using pretty big size, so I guess let's say your daily goal is $100. You want to be the second you cross 100, you're gonna set your stop loss on the day at 75. So if you lose $25 off the top, you should be stopping your day. Then let's say you break over 150, you keep going up, you're having a great day. Bring that stop loss on the day back to 100, so you can't go back below 100. If you go back below 100, you have to stop. That prevents a lot of green days from turning into red days. So implement some sort of trailing stop loss on your P&L. You're having a lot of days where you're up and then you're ending the day down. How long did it take to become profitable? It took me 2.5 years, Arjun. It took me 2.5 years to turn the corner. AZG, can you make a video about Charts Watcher? How you did the settings? Um, Honestly, I have to review my settings on Charts Watcher. I think I have it a little bit outdated. I haven't touched my settings for Charts Watcher in like a year or two. But yeah, I can make a video about that. Rick, thank you, thank you. Rambo, thank you as well. SC, yep. It's been a pretty good day. We were able to get a nice profit on IBBD during this initial push up. We caught, oh my god, it started at $2. Yeah, this thing was crazy. This was crazy back here. We started watching it around when I made this first dip, I think. I don't remember when we started trading it. It was definitely during this first push because I was trading in the twos before it went to the threes. Yeah, this was crazy though. Crazy. Taking the warrior course, small caps. What do you think is a great idea to learn from Ross, or is there a better course? Um, if you're already taking the warrior course, like you already purchased it, I would say just go through the whole thing. Definitely look at his live trading archives. You can look at his small account challenges, his live trading recordings of those, but those are from when the market was hotter. Those are from 2020, 2021. And so they're not exactly accurate to how the market is playing out today. Um, so I would say check out his live recordings from anywhere in this year, if he has them still. I know he wasn't the best about posting live recordings. He did like once a month or once every other month. Wasn't the best for that. Um, but yeah, his mentor classes pretty good. Trader psychology is what you need to learn. It's one of the most important things. Ross does trade a little bit differently from me though. Um, a lot of the smaller trading YouTubers, trade a micro scalping strategy similar to myself. Uh, we all trade micro scalping instead of what Ross does, which is Ross is still a scalper, but he's more of a momentum trader. He gets in on longer patterns, and he's mostly a pre-market trader now. Ever since uh 2020, he's been a pre-market, or after 2021 settled down and 2022 started and we got into a bear market. Ever since then, he's been trading pre-market pretty much exclusively. So, and he basically just trades news pops. So I wouldn't say Ross is he's a little outdated when it comes to scalping during the day. He's still great for pre-market, and I mean, as someone who I'm on the West Coast, he takes his trades at 8 o'clock sometimes, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So it'd be 5 o'clock for me. I just can't get up that early to take a news trade and then go back to bed. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a strategy I'd like to trade. So, in terms of warrior trading, um, the course is great for fundamentals, like the actual course. It's good for learning patterns. It's good for. He's got some good risk management course classes, but they're pretty overview. They're pretty overview classes, like basic, have a 2-to-1, risk to reward, stuff like that. I think where you'll get the bulk of your learning, if you do already have the course, is to really review the mentor, the trader psychology aspects of his course, as well as the live trading. The fundamentals and stuff, just briefly go over them, just know what the patterns are, know what to look for. But you'll really get the most benefit from having um, the mentors. AZG, yeah, because if a stock is destined to go down, you'll lose triple the loss if you're adding to the losers. Yeah, so you have to cut it from now on. Exactly. I've had multiple thousand plus dollar losses back when I wasn't making money, when I wasn't profitable. I was break-even trader. I'd have a streak of 2 weeks going good for me, and then I'd have a trade where I just could not cut the loss, and it would be down 1500 on the trade, and that's giving back everything I made during the month, and then going red on the month, and still having to cover expenses with my day job at the time, which was just a Target clerk, just a service desk person at Target. Didn't pay much, paid me like, I don't know, like 2000 a month, something around there. So I was taking way too much size and I was averaging down. Those were my biggest problems when I was still learning. Is I thought I was the shit and was taking a bunch of size for no reason before I was profitable and then also averaging down. So yeah, you gotta cut the losses. Gotta accept the fact that losses are part of trading. Um, Edgar, thank you very much. Ross is trading a little differently. Yeah, Rick, you're from Hawaii, right? Aloha. Up at 3 a.m. each morning. That's insane. I don't think I could I don't think I could be a day trader if I lived in Hawaii. It's insane that you have to get up that early. Edgar, MMU is pretty good. Yeah, so MMU is created by Relentless Trader and Mighty Stocks. I haven't taken the course, I haven't purchased the course myself. Um, but from what I've heard, it seems like they're doing something very similar to Ross, in terms of going over fundamentals and risk management. All the same spiel as Warrior Trading, but for a third of the cost. I think they're charging 1500 now. I don't, if I'm not mistaken. They were charging 1000 earlier in the year, and now it's like closer to like 1300 or 1400. Sergey saying PBLA. Hmm. Broke a dollar, came back down, flushed back down to 90. If it holds 90, that's good. I have 94 on that last candle. It's got good volume as well. Cautious on it first, since I don't have profit on it yet. Watching 94. Nope, kinda cut it. That was terrible. Yeah, that was terrible. Should have not been that much size at all. That was horrible. Okay. Ending the day 3900 now. That sucks. Didn't think it would be that big of a loss. 460 is not what I was expecting to risk. It was in 4 entries, so 28,000 shares. That was poor. That was poor risk management right there. Was not expecting to risk almost 500. Yeah, it hit 94, 95, and instantly the ask was already capped at 92.50. My price average was 93. So that wasn't good. Unfortunate. Another sour note to end the day on, but that's okay. Do you plan on continuing your trading after college? Yes, I do. I plan on continuing trading until it is not profitable. It is basically a free money glitch for an hour a day at my computer early in the morning. There's no reason not for me to not trade. Once you're profitable, there's really no reason to give up unless like you just don't enjoy it anymore. As long as I'm still making money, as long as I'm still enjoying it, then I will be trading. Ben, I took warrior trading and Ross, great. However, Ross is great. However, I got the most benefit from having more rule-based trading, so I would recommend watching Oliver Velas. He is great with simplifying trading. Okay. I do agree with having a more simplified rule set that just because trading is already complicated enough that you want to simplify it as much as possible. Have your rules just be laid out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go from there. And your rules should pretty much all be based around risk management and being risk adverse. Edgar, you've been watching Tim. Yeah, trading with Tim is a great guy to learn from as well. I've actually been learning a lot of my higher price stocks action on trading with Tim's channel. So I used to pretty much exclusively trade stocks under $2, and now I'm starting to get better at those $4 and up stocks, which is great. I'd kind of reached peak potential on the $2 stocks. Alright guys, I'll be calling it a day so I don't get sucked into anything else while I'm sitting here. Unfortunately, I did lose that 460 on PBLA. Don't want that to happen again, so I'll be shutting down here. Alright, take care guys. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday. If you haven't noticed, I did size up from 500 share starters to 700 shares. It's about a 40% increase. And I'll be looking to get to 1,000 share starters by end of the year. Yeah. Take care, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day.